To ensure we can keep producing great free content, please leave a comment below or leave a question that we can help you with. Then like and subscribe for all the latest updates. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. The selfie mode. Things to remember or you may not know. Even though we're talking about photography and taking it to the next level, there's always times when you just want to take a quick snap to capture a quick memory. But every photo has a purpose, and capturing a memory is so important just as much as the last. So here are a few top tips to ensure that you capture the perfect memory. As we have already covered, depending on what model you have, will determine the quality of the photo due to the lenses on the front of the camera. So it's important to decide the importance or whether you require a third party to take the photo using the rear camera, or if you have an iPhone with a good lens, use that. The simple guide to taking selfies. Flipping the camera lens. Simply open the camera app, and with all iPhones, tap on the reverse camera symbol at the bottom right hand corner to actually reverse the camera. Clean the lens. As we all keep our phones in our pockets or handbags much of the time, it's only natural that there's dust and fibres and even makeup dust that will get over the lens. So just clean the front of the lens with a soft cloth before taking the shot. Use burst mode. Because when taking a selfie, we often have more than one person in the photo. To make sure that everybody in the photo have their eyes open, if you click and hold the shutter button, it will go into burst mode and take multiple shots. This will ensure that you can choose from any of the photos to capture the perfect memory. Alternatively, to ensure that everybody's smiling and looking at the camera at the same time to capture their attention, you can use the self-timer, and the self-timer will actually automatically take 10 photos. Using your headphones as the shutter release. Some of you may not know that using your wired headphones and the volume button will actually release the shutter. So, to take a photo, simply frame up your photo and use the volume button as a clicker to release your shutter. Use a selfie stick or a mini tripod. To get wider shots, use a selfie stick or a tripod with the self-timer. This will get you a wider shot, and with self-timer will give you a choice of 10 shots from a burst mode. Shooting above the eye line. To avoid double chins, make sure that when you're holding your phone or your stick or your tripod, it's mounted slightly higher than your eye line. This will actually avoid double chins when looking up at the camera. Adjust the exposure. If you find that your image is slightly underexposed or overexposed, use the exposure slider to slide and lock the exposure to get the perfect shot. Look at the lens. Everybody in a selfie tends to look at themselves and not at the lens. So at the time of taking the photo, make sure that everybody looks at the lens and not at themselves. This is for iPhone 11 users. There is an option on the front camera to have a standard lens or a wider lens. So at the very bottom of the camera in the center, you will see an arrow button. If you tap the arrow button, it will go slightly wider and use a wider lens. And to go back to a standard lens, simply tap again. To ensure we can keep producing great free content, please leave a comment below or leave a question that we can help you with. Then like and subscribe for all the latest updates. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.